Hi, my name is Mike Parker. I'm the director of Muay Thai, or Thai boxing, in the state of Oklahoma. My instructor, Arjan Chai Sirasut, is the president of the Thai Boxing Association of the United States of America. I'm also a full instructor in the Filipino arts and Jeet Kune Do concepts under Guru Dan Inosanto of the Inosanto Academy in California. I've had success in the ring. I've had success on the mat. I also train fighters in the ring, for cage, and for grappling tournaments. We're starting a series of 5 DVDs of Muay Thai in MMA. The first one today will cover basic boxing, footwork, combinations, counters, so let's get training. Welcome to Boxing Basics. The first thing we need to learn to do is to wrap our hands. When you punch heavy objects like heavy bags, when you spar and hit hard objects, you need to make sure that your hands are wrapped correctly. Boxers wrap their hands to protect their hands. They put on gloves to protect their hands, not to protect their opponent's face. You can fight without a face, but you cannot fight when your hands are hurt. I'll wrap my right hand first, attaching the thumb with the crease down. Go around the wrist twice. You start with the wrist first, then go up to the large knuckles. As you cross over the knuckles, go halfway down to the next knuckle. Go back around and come under the thumb and start going through your fingers, starting with the small finger first. Go back under, go through the next finger, back under your thumb again, go through the next finger. Make sure you keep the wrap as flat as you can through the whole process. If it bunches up, it'll cause your hand not to be able to close good. Also, when you're wrapping, keep your fingers apart. If you keep them tight, then the wrap will be too tight when you finish. Keep them open, and once in a while, as you're wrapping, make your hand go in and out and clench your fist. That way you know if it's tight or not. When you wrap your hands, wrap it snug. Don't be too tight. I've had the experience of wrapping too tight during a boxing competition, and my hand was numb and hurting by the time I got through the first round. So make sure you don't wrap it too tight. Go through the next finger. Go back around the thumb. Now, you need to reinforce these fingers that you just wrapped. So go across the hand. Now go behind the large knuckles. Don't go in front. To reinforce the thumb. Go around the thumb once, right behind this first knuckle on the thumb. Go back around the wrist and around the thumb one more time. I can't tell you how many times I've jammed my thumbs. Wrapping a thumb and your fist is really, really important to protect your hands. Wrap back around the wrist. Now, come through the web of your hand, and that will bring your fingers and your thumb all together. Go through the web of your hand, and then finish it up, wrapping around the wrist. It should be snug, as you should be able to make a good hard fist, bringing all your thumbs and fingers together. It shouldn't be loose at all. You shouldn't be able to move it around on your hand, almost like a cast, like a plastic cast. Make it good and tight. Okay, now we'll do the second hand. Same process. With the seam down, go across your wrist twice. Then start going up toward your large knuckles of your hand and go halfway down between the large knuckle and the next one on your finger. This will start wrapping your fingers. As you come behind your thumb, come up to the little finger. Then keep going through your other fingers. Making sure that it's not too tight or too loose, just snug. Now through the last finger. Now you need to reinforce the fingers that you just wrapped. So back around, and this time go above your knuckles. Then go back under. We need to wrap the thumb once. Go back under. Wrap the thumb again. Making sure it's not too tight. Make sure you can make a good tight fist. Go back under one more time and go through the web of your hand. And then finish with wrapping your wrist. It should feel snug and tight. Both hands can make a good solid fist. And then you're ready to go. So that's it for hand wraps. Now we're going to start with some basic boxing fundamentals. Okay, welcome back to Boxing Basics. First things first, you have to know how to stand. You have to have correct mechanics and structure as you're moving. A boxing stance, make sure that you're not on a tightrope with your feet. Make sure your feet aren't aligned because you're too off balance. As if there was a line going between your feet, that's how far your feet should be apart, about shoulder width, a little bit more than shoulder width. Your knees bent. Your rear heel above, so it's pushing up off the ground because you want to use it as a spring. Your hands, your left hand should be here at your cheekbones. In fact, this is a good way to get it to where you can know where your hands are supposed to be. If you take your thumbs and put them on your cheekbones and just make a fist, and that's where your hand should be. I know you've seen some boxers, they'll hold the hand down here, they'll hold it up here, they'll hold them tight in like this. Everybody has their own way of doing it. But you have to learn a basic structure first before you can start ad-libbing and freelancing your own style. So hands in front. Your left shoulder should be up a little bit, not down like this. You shouldn't be too relaxed, tense, like a spring. Also notice, I'm crouched a little bit. I'm not standing straight up. It doesn't look like I want to fight like this. It looks like I want to fight like this. Animals are that way. When they get ready to fight, they crouch, and they're ready to spring. Think of that when you're in your boxing stance. You're a spring getting ready to unload. Be relaxed, springiness. Feet not too close together, hands not too close together, not too far apart, right in front. And this left hand, imagine it is a tank turret. So whenever you move, it stays in the same spot. And it's always right in front of you. I'm going to bring in a couple of my students and we're going to do a drill that will kind of help footwork. Chelsea and Terry, just get in a boxing stance here. And I'm going to say forward, they're going to move forward 3 steps. I'm going to say backwards, they're going to move backward, left, and right. Notice how their feet move. Notice how they keep their hands in the same position and their springiness on their legs. Okay, ready? Forward. Backward. Left. Right. Forward. Backward. Left. Right. Now I can tell randomly, I can do it however I want to do it, just to mix them up so they don't think about just forward, backward, left, and right. So here we go. Forward, forward, backward, forward, left, right, backward, forward. Okay, now you can circle right, circle to your right, circle to your left, circle to your right, circle to your left, forward, backward, left, right. That's good. Okay, now I'm just going to tell them to go, and they're just going to randomly move around on their feet. Notice how they keep their feet apart At no time are their feet together like this. You're off balance. You can't attack, you can't defend very well with your feet together like that. They have to stay apart. Okay, ready, guys? Go. Any direction you want to move. Notice their chin is down. Their left shoulder is up. Both of their hands are up. Their feet are apart the whole time. Excellent. Thanks. That's the basics of footwork. Make sure you practice that all the time. Thank you. When you're in a right lead, with your right foot and right hand forward, as opposed to a left lead like we just did, the right lead is the same exact movement and structure as the left lead. You're only the right hand and the right foot's forward. That's the only difference. You move forward the same way, you move backward the same way. You move left, you move right, the same exact way as you do with your left lead. Okay, now I'm going to have my students come up and we're going to footwork with the right lead. This time the right hand is up front and the right foot is up front. A right lead. A person who's left-handed, this is how they're going to stand because their power hand is their left hand. That's why it's in the rear. A right-handed person will stand with their left in front because their power hand is in the back. So it's just the opposite. Okay, we're going to go forward. Go. Backward. Left. Right. Notice how they keep their feet apart, the same as the other lead. It's exactly the same, just a mirror image. Forward. Backward. Left. Right. Good. Circle right. Circle left. That's it. Now just freelance it. Do whatever you want to do. Okay, that's very good. Now I want to point something out. Most boxing camps you go to, they will have most people right-handed. So most people are going to lead with their left hand and they're going to cross with their right hand. But you have left-handed people. So they also train it with the southpaw or the left hand cross. To avoid confusion, I think a person should be able to learn both sides because you're not always going to be able to come back to your favorite spot. Especially in a street altercation, you're not going to be able to go back to your favorite stance because a lot of times in street confrontations, this person is here and his buddy's over here. Well, if this person attacks me first, I don't have time to switch into my favorite stance. I've got to be able to go with this stance, which is a right lead. Or if this person goes first, I got to go left lead. So you've got to be able to go with the left lead or the right lead. It just makes sense. If you only go with one side, you are limiting your arsenal. If you can jab cross with this side and jab cross with the other side, that's 4 things you have then. It makes you much more mobile and you can adapt better when you can use both sides. Everybody has their strong side and you're going to go back to that side as often as it will allow, but you should be able to adapt to the other side. So you should practice your footwork in the left lead and practice it in the right lead. And that's it for footwork. Okay, welcome back. We've got our basic stance, so we're going to learn some punching now. The first punch I want you to learn is the lead jab. A right-handed person is going to lead or jab with his left hand. Most people that don't know how to box, they think punching is from the arm. It isn't. Punches start from the foot, and then it transfers to the hip, to your upper body, then it comes out the arm, much like a whip. As you start the jab, pivot small on your left foot, and that turns the hip. As that turns the hip, then it turns the shoulder, and your jab comes straight out, just like that. Notice the turning of the hip and the shoulder. Also, notice that my chin is behind this shoulder. That keeps me from being hit as I'm jabbing. And as I jab, I'm covering over on the other side to keep from getting hit on this side. Whenever you attack someone, you leave yourself open to getting countered, so you need to be as safe as possible. Two ways to do that is to make sure your chin is behind this shoulder and you're covered on this other side. I'm just going to demonstrate a jab a little bit quick, and then I'm going to bring a student in so I can hit something. Also notice I step forward. That makes my body weight hit with more power. Shoulder up, covering good. Okay, now I'm going to bring my student in. And as he holds up the mitt, I'm going to jab it. Ready? Notice I move in, and I hit it with my shoulder, not just my arm. I'm rotating that shoulder. And I'm coming out. In. Cover with this hand. Make sure you cover all the time when you hit with the other hand. Come this way. Okay, good. That's the demonstration of the jab. The next punch we're going to examine is called the right cross. Cross because I'm also going across my body. And when the person throws his punch, I go across his arm. Notice when I throw my cross, this shoulder is up and my chin is down. Also that I'm covering on this side with this hand, on this, because you want to be safe when you hit. This punch is the same as the other punch. It starts down low from the foot, you pivot, turn the hip, turn the shoulder, and the punch comes out. Pivot, hip, shoulder, like a whip. If you step forward with the left foot, your body weight, more power, that makes your body weight hit. Let your arm relax when you throw it. Don't stick it out there and then bring it back by itself, or don't pull it back. Let it naturally spring back like a rubber band. Your muscles are made to come back like that. So just let it come right back to you. Okay, now my student, I'm going to hit the mitt. Same thing. Step forward with the left foot. Pivot, turn your hip, turn your shoulder. A straight punch. Make sure you're covered on this side. Make sure the shoulder's up and your chin is down. Don't punch with your chin up like this. Chin down. And that's the right cross. All right, we've looked at the jab, we've looked at the right cross. Now let's take a look at the lead hook. The hook is arguably the hardest punch in boxing. It's also the hardest to learn because of the body mechanics. When you throw the hook from a basic boxing stance, your hands are up, your chin is down. As you throw the hook, notice how my weight is on my back leg now, as opposed to my front leg when I throw my cross, or my front leg when I throw my jab. When I throw my hook, I'm on the back leg. That transference of body weight, it's like I'm dragging a big, heavy weight like this. And that's what my boxing coaches, they always told me when you throw the hook, drag the hook. That's how I really learned to hook hard, by thinking about dragging it. So if you think about pulling a heavy weight and dragging it, your weight on this back leg, as you throw the hook, your weight comes back, you pivot on your front foot, your knee comes in. Imagine like there's like a little guy standing right here, and you're going to just knee him in the head like that and twist. As the hip turns around, your shoulder precedes your hand before your hand starts moving, and then your hand follows it. Notice that it's like a whipping motion. 1, 2, 3. See it? It starts at the foot, hip, shoulder, hand comes around. Now, a lot of coaches and a lot of people I see when they hook like this. In my opinion, that's not a natural motion. Think about if you slapped someone, what would it look like? It would look like that. Just a simple slap. That's a natural motion. So just make a fist on the end of it. The same thing. When you raise his elbow up, it telegraphs the punch. I'm not telegraphing it now, and I just hit. It's much faster, and it swings much harder than when you lift your arm up like this. So on the hook punch, put your weight on your back foot, pivot, turn your hip, turn your shoulder, and a whipping, slapping motion. On occasion, you can precede the hook with cocking it a little bit and then coming back a little bit. Make it a little bit harder. Also notice when I hook, I'm covered with this hand and my chin is down behind this shoulder. Notice I come back on the back leg when I hook. I'm not on my front leg when I hook like this. I'm on my back leg. Loose and easy. And that's a look at the hook. All right, we've looked at a couple punches. We've looked at the lead jab, the right cross, the lead hook. Now we're going to take a look at the uppercuts, the left uppercut and the right uppercut. To begin the left uppercut, take your right shoulder, bend over at the waist, but not over straight. Bend like this side of the X. Like there's an X right here in my chest, just bend over the X, so this shoulder is bending over the left leg. And from there, use your foot to power your hip up. As your hip comes up, it transfers to your shoulder, and then your hand comes up to the uppercut. So it's a spring, just like the other punches. It all starts from the ground, from your foot, from your hip, transfers to the shoulder, then up to your hand. Right shoulder over. Notice that I'm covered, and I'm not bringing this hand down here because I'm wide open on this side. Keep your hands covered. Now uppercut, and launch it from the foot, from your legs, from your hip. Come up with it. Bring your entire body weight up through it. That's the left uppercut. The right uppercut is exactly the same. dip your left shoulder over the right leg. Same thing, drive off the leg. Extend the hip, shoulder, right uppercut. Now we'll go back and forth. Left uppercut, right uppercut. Notice I'm breathing out. Every time you punch, you're breathing out. Don't hold your breath when you punch because you get the wind knocked out of you. Breathe out. That expends your energy and it tightens up all of your organs and in your rib cage, your stomach muscles. It tightens everything up when you breathe out. Uppercuts, one more time. Left uppercut. Right uppercut. And that's the uppercut. All right, so we've gone through some punches. The left lead or the jab, the right cross, the lead hook, the left uppercut, the right uppercut. Now we're going to do the right overhand. The right overhand is a perfect follow-up to the left uppercut with the right overhand. To do a correct overhand, as you come up with the uppercut on the left side, with the right hand, come straight over, bang, just like that. Don't shoot it straight down. It's more like a whipping motion like that. See it? Overhand like this. It's coming over the top of the person's arm, over the top of his shoulder, and you're going down. An overhand. So we'll do the overhand from the uppercut, overhand. Notice as I throw the overhand, I'm pivoting my hip, I'm turning my shoulder, and it's coming through. Uppercut, overhand. Notice I'm covered on this side, and the shoulder's up, my chin is down. Uppercut, overhand. Uppercut, overhand. Lift him up, hammer him down. Lift him up, hammer him down. And that's the right overhand. Okay, so we've taken care of some punches to the high line or to the head. Now let's look at punching the body. Two punches to the body that work really well are hooks. Because a lot of times when you're moving underneath punches, that's the good time to hit the body because you're coming in the range of the body. So when you throw a left hook to the body, you're crouching down and your left hook comes the same as it does from the high one, only you come low to the body. So just go low, bend over at the waist, bend your knees, stay covered, hook to the body, hook to the body, hook to the body, If I throw a right hook to the body, it's the same. With the right hand, you're hooking around, you're bending lower so you can hit the body. Right hook to the body. Don't reach down like this because you leave too much open over here. Bend your legs. Get down toward the body more. And then hit the body, then come back up. So you're safe coming up and coming down. If I go left, and I come up, now right again. So I'm going up and down. If I go double, I stay low. All right, I'm gonna bring in a student so I can hit his belly pad so you can see my motion. Notice I'm not doing this. It leaves me open too much. Go lower. Right hook. Same thing, go low. Double. And that's the hook to the body. Now that we've looked at some basic punches by themselves, let's put some together in some combinations. These are introduction to combinations. We'll do more elaborate ones on DVD number 5. The first combination I want to do is a jab and a right cross and a left hook. Notice how one punch sets up the other one. When I'm jabbing, my right one is cocked. That's the next one coming up. Notice when I cross, that it's setting up the hook. And I'm coming back with the hook. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Each time I punch, my chin's down, the hand is up. I'm going to bring my student in, and I'm going to hit the mitts with the same combination, jab, cross, hook. Right, left jab, right cross, left hook. Be loose with your punches. Don't try to strengthen them. Punching isn't about strength. Punching is about looseness in your shoulders and in your hips. And that's a look at jab, cross, hook. All right, let's look at another simple 3-punch combination. This one will be a left jab, right cross, left uppercut. Jab, cross, uppercut. I'm going to bring my 2 students in to demonstrate this. Chelsea's going to punch. Jab, cross, and left uppercut. Ready? Go. Notice how when she throws her cross, how her shoulder bends over her leg to load up on the uppercut. Notice how she keeps both hands up when she hits. She breathes out each time. That's good, excellent. And that's jab, cross, uppercut. Okay, our next combination is going to be a right overhand, a left uppercut, and a right overhand. This is an excellent combination for people who are short or people who have short arms because they can't use their long punches like their cross and their jab, so they have to get on the inside and use uppercuts and overhands and hooks. So this combination, right overhand, left uppercut, right overhand. Notice that I'm going on the same line and returning on the same line. I'm going to bring my students out to demonstrate hitting the mitts. Okay, ready? Go. Move around more. Both hands up. Chin down behind the shoulder. Using your legs to propel your body. Hit with your body weight. Good, that's excellent. That is the right overhand, left uppercut, right overhand. All right, welcome back. More combinations. We've looked at some combinations using both hands. Now we're going to look at the concept of using one hand, multiple punches. Obviously, if I can do one jab, I can do two jabs. Or if I do one hook, I can do two hooks with the same hand. If I throw a right cross, obviously I can do one, two right crosses. So we're going to look at some combinations using the same hand. We'll use the left hand first. The first one I want to do is the jab and left hook. Lead jab, left hook. Notice I'm not staying here and hooking, because remember on the hook, to have it good power and good mechanics, you got to be on the back. So after you jab, come back, cock it back, then throw a hook. Jab, hook on the left hand. I can do the same thing on the right hand. I can do a right cross, right hook. Same thing. Right cross, right hook. It can be a right hook to the head, or it can be a right hook to the body. So I'll do those two. Right cross, hook high. Right cross, hook low. The next one, if I jab, I can also uppercut with the same hand. So this one, jab, left uppercut, left jab, left uppercut. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Right cross, right uppercut. Cross, uppercut. And that's just a look at doing combinations with one hand or the other. Okay, now in this section, we're going to work on defenses. If you have a good offense, you've got to be able to protect yourself too. So we'll go over some defenses covering evasion, deflecting, and blocking. When someone, for instance, throws a punch at you, four things are going to happen. You're either not going to be there, or you're going to deflect it or parry it, or you're going to block it. If you can't do one of those three things, you're probably going to get hit. It doesn't matter if the person punches or he kicks or he a single leg or double leg tackle. You can either not be there, you can deflect him off, you can block him, or he's going to get you. So the first thing we're going to work on is evading. The first thing I want, evade backwards. Just move back. Retreat. Simple. Somebody throws a punch, throws a kick, tries to shoot, just back up. Now it's important not to continue backing up like this. Once you retreat and he misses, circle off the line. Either circle off to the right or circle off to the left after you retreat. If you continually retreat, he's going to catch you. There's no way you're going to go backwards as fast as he's going forward. So as soon as you retreat, get off the line. Retreat, get off the line. Another way of retreating is just moving your upper body backwards. It's called snap back. If he throws a punch, snap back. Kick, snap back out of the way. Obviously, if he shoots for a tackle, you can't snap back. You've got to move your legs and get off the line. So the first two of defenses, move backward and retreat. After you move back, get off the line. That's number one. Number two, snap back. When he throws a punch, snap back. I'm going to use my student to demonstrate a little bit more clearly. He's going to do number one. He's just going to back off and circle, get off the line, right or left, after he retreats. Okay, now he's going to snap back. He doesn't move his feet, he just moves his upper body. See it? That's retreating two ways. Now the next one we're going to do is deflecting. We can keep our student up here. When you deflect, you're not blocking the brunt of his blow. For instance, if he throws a jab, I'm not going to block the brunt of it. I'm going to deflect it off the line. When I deflect it, we'll call it a parry. With this right hand, parry this jab. When he jabs, parry it. All you're doing is like a cat. You're just playing with it. Just a simple deflection and parry. Don't push it all the way off. Just deflect it. He throws it hard and fast. Just deflect it. Because I'm not using any strength at all to try to push this thing away. Because see how it leaves me open. If I push it away, he's just going to nail me with the other hand. So when you parry or deflect a punch, just play with it. Now, he's going to really try to hit me. All right? I'm just deflecting with this hand. I can deflect his cross the same way. Just deflect it. So he's going to jab cross. Deflect, deflect. The other way I could do it is with my forearms. Deflect, deflect with the forearms. Notice I'm coming in also. I'm deflecting his punches and I'm smothering them. But I'm not blocking the brunt of them. I'm not sticking them up and blocking here. I'm deflecting them offline. Because I may want to grapple with him. I may want to knee him. So, the two deflections, parry or deflect with the forearms as you come in. That's deflection with the hands and the forearms. The next thing I'm going to do is block. As he throws a punch, I'm just going to block. Just both arms. Cross. We also call this a peekaboo because I'm going here. I'm looking around it, but he can't penetrate this block. Another way to block is to horizontal your arms. Cross. So we got block, vertical, block, horizontal. And I'm taking the brunt of his blow. Either hand now. Okay, now I'm going to put those three together. I'm going to parry, or I'm going to use my forearms to deflect, or I'm going to block. because I can't do everything with one thing because the timing isn't right. You've got to be able to have multiple ways of defending yourself or multiple ways of dealing with his punches because one way won't work for all the time. So go. Parry, block, forearm, block. Okay, good. Now, another defensive movement is called the bob. When you bob, you drop your right shoulder over the opposite leg. Don't bend your knees up and down like this. Bend at the waist. Make your shoulders perpendicular to the other leg. This is called a bob. And Terry, as I punch, he's going to bob to the left, bob to the right. I'm going to start with my left jab first. He bobs, bobs. So he can go either way if I throw the left jab. And notice, he's coming back up to the center each time. If he goes back and forth like this, it's easy for me to catch him. Watch, he'll just go back and forth. It's easy for me to catch him. But if he goes back to the center each time, it's like he's playing peekaboo with me. And that's the bob. Now, if you combine that with the weave, then that's called a bob and weave. As he bobs, he weaves underneath and comes back up. That sets him up for a counter punch. It also, as he bobs and weaves, he's going to hit the body. That's a good time to hit the body. So he's going to bob and weave. Don't punch. If I cross, he bobs and weaves the other way. Your right shoulder. That's it. So you can bob and weave to the right or bob and weave to the left. Now go opposite. Okay? The other evading thing I want you to learn, come here, Terry, is slipping. This one is just side to side. There's no up and down motion. You just side to side. He could do it with my left hand or my right cross. It doesn't really matter. He goes either hand. Hash, 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 hash. Okay? That's evading. Now, we're going to put those together with the blocks, with the parries, with the forearm deflections. Good. So now you have a basic idea of evading, blocking, deflecting. Put those together. When you spar, just make them work for you. Okay, we've looked at some basic defenses. Now let's look at some counters. Counter punching is punching at the same time as the other person punches you, only you're evading and hitting him at the same time. It's probably the most difficult thing to learn in boxing, but it's probably the most effective. If you can learn to counter punch, you'll be very good. Terry, let me use you again. We're going to counter the left jab. When I throw my left jab, he's going to counter. The first one I want him to use is when he parries, he's going to jab at the same time. As I jab, he parries, and he jabs me in the face at the same time. Also notice, when I start my attack, that's when he starts his counter. He moves in at the same time, and he catches me before my hand lands. He beats me to the punch. That's what countering is. Now, he's going to counter again my jab, except this time, he's going to counter with this one low. Instead of going high to my face, he's going to parry the jab and going to hit my body. Notice he's parrying. He's not pushing it over. He's not using strength to block it away. He's just deflecting it. At the same time, he's bobbing this shoulder and he's jabbing to the body. That's why you have to learn to parry correctly, because he doesn't know when I'm going to punch, so that thing has to be up there so he can time his counter. Okay, one more counter to the jab. As I jab, he's going to bob his right shoulder down and hit my body with the right cross. Again, his bread and butter defense has to be the parry, because he doesn't know when I'm going to punch. So he can't hit my body every time. He's got to counter it and time it just right. And that's the counter to the jab. Okay, back to defenses and counters. We countered the left jab. Now we're going to do some counters to the right cross. Terry, can I use you again? The first one, when I throw my right cross, we call it a split entry. He'll parry with the left hand, and my arm splits his arms and hits me high in the face. We'll call that a split entry because my arm is splitting both of his arms. So he's parrying on the outside and hitting on the inside. That's a counter to the right cross. Split high. Okay, another counter to the right cross. If there's a split high, then there must be a split low. As I cross, he parries, and then he hits the body. The same thing as the high one. He just hits low now. Split low, parry on the outside, hit the body. And notice, when he's parrying, he's not pushing it to the side. He's not pushing, because then he can't cross. He's crossed his body up. He's just deflecting it with the parry as he hits at the same time. So we have split high and split low. All right, the next counter to the right cross is going to be a bob and weave. As I throw my right cross, he bobs his left shoulder, weaves underneath it. Keep the bob and weave tight, because all he needs to move is just enough to make my fist miss. Now, as he bobs and weaves, look what's open. A body shot. We worked on the right hook to the body. So now he's going to hit me with a body hook as he bobs and weaves and comes up. As he comes up, he can add a left hook high. Bang, see it? Hook, hook. So the counters to the right cross. Split high. Split low. Bob and weave. Bob and weave with punches. Bang, bang. Okay, all three again. I throw my right cross, he splits high. The second one, he splits low. The third one, he bobs and weaves. And he can punch as a counter. Punch, right to the body, high to the head. Right to the body, high to the head. All three again, split high. Split low. Bob and weave with punches. Again, split high. Split low. Bob and weave with punches. And that's it for counters for the jab, cross, and hook. I want to point out that these are introduction to counters. There are many, many, many counters. These are very simple, easy to learn, and we'll elaborate more in a coming DVD. Thank you for watching Boxing Basics. This is the first DVD in a series of 5, Muay Thai for MMA. If you want to develop your boxing skills better, do what I did. Find a boxing gym in your area. You will definitely learn boxing, you will learn good skills, you will learn what it is to move and fight. Thank you very much.